Hello YouTube and welcome to another reading with Keeper of the Moon Tarot. So today we are going to be asking the question, what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? What actions do they plan on taking towards you? What are they going to do to transform this connection? So we have got, what does your person wish to say to you? What actions? How do they feel about you? What actions are they gonna take towards you? So, jumping straight away, obviously, this is a general love reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And please do, if you feel so guided to, like and subscribe. The first two cards with what do they wish to say to you are pretty obvious. This is a situation that's probably more than likely in separation. It's a situation that's been brought to a halt, Spirit's saying. So there's been something that's happened that's guided for your learning and your lessons and the karma that you have to, pay back, that's kept the two of you apart. But this has really stressed this person out. This has really got this person quite anxious. The Nine of Swords is an energy that is like severe anxiety. It's not sleeping at night. It's that kind of thing. And then we've got the Hermit, which is showing me that they have gone into a period of reflection. This person would like to tell you that they have been stressed. They have been upset with the situation, but they have also done some soul searching because of it. Let's just clarify that energy. To clarify that energy, we've got happiness and we have got success. This person does realise that they want you. They want the connection with you. Going through this tower moment and going through this transformation and this challenging time has really made them see what they have lost. So, before they might have been a little bit like, they might have taken you for granted. They may not have seen exactly what it was that they were going to lose, and then they've lost you, and they are kind of like, what this means, I'm going to have to try and win this person back. But I do feel like they've had to go into kind of hermit mode and do some soul searching and do some real heavy work and think, right, how do I fix this? Because I have really messed up. Like, I feel like this person has really messed up. It does feel like they've probably had to go and eat a bit of humble pie. Like, I think they've had to eat some humble pie, and they've sat there and they've thought, right, I'm going to have to do some kind of big gesture. It gives me the impression that this person's kind of guarded with the feelings and kind of cares about what other people think of them and that could have impacted your connection. I do feel like they've not always been very vulnerable with you. They've not always told you how they feel, and that's something that's helped them along the way with losing you. Basically, it's pushed you away. They thought that they were guarding themselves, but really what they were doing, they were setting themselves up to be in a situation that's less than ideal. Like, it's been really difficult for this person. They've really been quite distraught over you. I've just lost another card, so I am going to find that. It's here. Right. We've got Pisces. So this could be the person, that we're talking about. They could be a Pisces, you could be a Pisces, there could be a Pisces influence in their chart. But I also get the impression that Pisces is here to show more of a time scale of when this person has gone through this energy. They have gone through this energy probably around Pisces season, which makes a lot of sense because we had a majorly chaotic, heavy Pisces season this year, probably more so than usual. So I do feel like that's around the time where they did this kind of soul searching and digging. I'm hearing embarrassment as well. So at times I do feel like they are kind of feeling a little bit embarrassed by their actions. They're quite ashamed of the fact that they have left this situation like to wither away, and because of it they've lost you. How are they feeling towards you? Hopeful. The star card is about hope. It's about wish fulfillment. It's about wishing on a star. It's about mending things. It's healing. They are very much hopeful that they can mend this relationship. They do feel like they can bring something to the table And when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the symbolism of the fact that we've got the water bearer pouring water into the river. That's different, you know. That shows to me that they are wanting to give to this situation. They are not wanting to take from it. You know, you're the river in this scenario, and they're wanting to give to you. They don't want to take from you, they want to give to you. So that's something to bear in mind, because maybe in the past you might have thought, right, okay, this person is very much all take. You might have had some kind of narratives in your head that you've believed this person to be not a great person at times, when actually it's not necessarily that, it's just that they've been not great towards you, or they haven't done enough to help you, or to give you, they've not given enough to you because of the guardedness and the fear of vulnerability and the fear of rejection. So now they have had to overcome that, and they are saying, right, I am going to give something to my person so that I don't lose them. We've also got the peacock, so that is showing me some symbolism there. And I do want you to kind of, if you are resonating with this message, to look for peacocks as a sign. I think it's a sign from spirit here. I do wonder as well with peacocks, they are kind of, you know, if you think about a male peacock, they kind of have this glamorous look to kind of lure the female in. So, you know, potentially this could be the plan for your person. They might intend on doing something that's a bit of a gesture, or that's a little bit dazzling to lure you in, and to get you to come back to them. It also could be a bit of a metaphor for how they are as a person. You know, maybe they have this illusion of that everything's hunky-dory and that they are kind of perfect and, you know, everything's going well, but on the inside that's not the case. To clarify this, your person is incredibly worried that this could not come off. They are incredibly worried that they could do this grand gesture to try and win you back, and you may well turn around and say, do you know what, no, it's too little too late, I'm not interested. So there's a lot riding on it for them. You know, there is a lot riding on it. How? What actions are they going to have to take? Now, it's interesting because obviously I've done the channeling that's kind of saying they're going to come back and do some kind of grand gesture. And then in that space, we've got the Emperor, which is very much a dominant energy. The Emperor is the divine masculine. The Emperor is taking action. The Emperor is Aries. Like, this is somebody who is going for what they want. They're gunning for you. So they are gonna, how are they gonna take, you know, what are they gonna do? What action are they gonna take towards you? They are gonna come for you. They're gonna come in this divine masculine energy, and they are gonna try to make things right. Let's see what else we've got. What, you know, let's clarify the Emperor. So we've got some form of communication. It's coming forward in the way of communication. With the Page of Swords, though, it is social media as well. That's social media to me. So it could be through social media. They could do some kind of gesture on social media that kind of woos you and wins you over. I'm also looking at the flowers. They look a lot like dandelions, and it kind of makes that song stands out to me. You know, I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on them that you would be mine. I think they're the lyrics. So there's a hopefulness again, but we've also got dandelions kind of about now, like they kind of come out. So it could be as well that that's time scale for some, that you're going to receive this really quite quickly. We've got the full moon in the background, so again, it could be around the full moon, whenever that is. I'm not 100% sure. We just had the new moon the other day, so about 2 weeks away, I think. And then we've got Leo, so it could be this person's a Leo. It could be that it comes in Leo season, which is interesting as well, because I always find where I live, by August time, there are so many dandelions, like it's an influx of them. So it could even be Leo season when this occurs for you guys. But I do feel like this person's, and I'm hearing reckless, so this person might do something a little bit reckless to try and win you over, or something that's a risk. I do feel like this person has to do something that's big. They have to do something that's grand. They have to do something that reflects what it is that they have done to you in the past and how they've hurt you. They are going to try and match that energy, but in a positive way, in a positive light. They know that you have had a hard time in this connection, and they want to say to you, look, okay, I've not been vulnerable in the past, but here I am. It could be a very public declaration, you know, it could be a personal private message, but one that kind of is very vulnerable and hits the right notes. I just feel like they're going to do something that's very important and meaningful. Like, it's meaningful. And I think that's the key, really, is that it's meaningful. You know, okay, a gesture's a gesture, it's great. You know, you might be happy with anything at this point, but they want to make sure that it's really, really meaningful to you, so that you understand the depth of their feelings for you, so that you understand how, you know, it goes, it's deep. They've thought about you, they think about you, they know how you feel, they know who you are, they you know, they've paid attention. They want you to know that they've paid attention. So I do think it could be something that's quite powerful, to be honest. We've got wisdom as well, so you know, this could be something, again, it kind of reiterates what I'm saying about how they want you to understand that they have observed you and that they know you, like they've got knowledge on you. We've got Desert Island, so I'm hearing about the impact. So you might actually be a bit standoffish to this. They might do something and that is meaningful and that is beautiful and that is great, and you could be very standoffish to it because they've hurt you. I do think it's going to open you up to them and open you up to, you know, coming back and reigniting this connection. But I also think that you are going to be like, well, do you know what? That's all well and good, but, you know, you've really, really hurt me. Like, it's going to take a little bit more than that. I'm going to need to see some results. So despite the fact that they are planning this bold move and they are planning to, you know, kind of give to you in a way that's going to be quite impactful, it's not going to have the impact that they want it to have, because you need to see actual results. You need to see them tell you, you know, do what they're telling you. They need to be standing by you now and supporting you and making sure you feel loved and valued. That's all I've got for the reading. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you.